Hello and welcome back to the internet's worst podcast, Muted by Accident. Today, it's a very special day where we, well, honor our troops, I think, right? Memorial Day. Well, salute and happy Memorial Day.
Hello,
Yeah, we're
everybody.
gonna sit there and we're gonna go over everything and just talk about this amazing holiday. This is about the men and women who gave the ultimate sacrifice to make sure that we live in the United States of America the way that we do. That's the whole reason of Memorial Day is to honor those who didn't make it through their service.
That's right. So, I guess before we really get into today's episode, obviously, like Chad said, why don't we take a moment, obviously, just to recognize what Memorial Day is truly about? Today we honor, obviously, and remember the brave men and women of the United States Armed Forces who made the ultimate sacrifice. As you're spending time with family, frying up the grill, heading to the beach, whatever, just relaxing for a holiday, we encourage everyone to also take a moment just to reflect on the heroes who made these moments possible. So from us at Muted and everybody else around the world that actually remembers what this holiday is actually about, from Muted by Accident, we thank everybody that the military members, veterans, especially those who gave everything to this nation. We remember you, we honor you, and we thank you, of course. So let's get into it. So where are we starting this up?
So I would like to bring up they've made plenty of fantastic war films to, honor the anybody who's been in the military who lost
They
their
made those
lives.
movies for profit.
We all obviously know Saving Private Ryan. Louis, I believe that you saw Saving Private Ryan in the auditorium of our high school that we went to.
I did.
How was
Name drop
honestly
the high
that
school.
experience? Because I think it was played on a big screen, right?
It was kind of for high school
Well,
purposes.
bigger screen.
I mean, I've seen it there. It was a good movie. I mean,
They put it on the projector
Obviously.
in front of the classroom. That was pretty cool.
it kind of. It was in the auditorium though, so it's a little bit bigger. But yeah, no, there's some good movies about wars and that are very informational that actually
Inglourious
paint
Bastards.
the picture. Well,
No,
maybe not.
no.
Maybe not. War Dogs.
Still a great film.
War Dogs.
I mean,
War Dogs
fantastic
is great.
film,
I love
but
War
no.
Dogs. War Dogs is a great movie.
Not much of a war movie.
On a little bit more of a serious note, a movie that honestly I don't really think gets talked enough. The movie called 1917. It's really not doesn't have too much action, but there are some things that are really good. It's like a two. It's like a 2-clip movie, but it's like I don't even know how to explain it. There's not like as much cuts throughout the movie. It's just like being played throughout the whole without any real stops in between, besides maybe like one or two. That is a very, very fantastic film. If anybody hasn't watched it, I super suggest watching it. It's on Netflix, or at least it was Netflix.
Have any of you saw the movie Fury?
Yes, fantastic movie.
That's a good
Oh
fucking
my
movie.
god, dude!
Yo, not for nothing, Shia LaBeouf, bro. Fucking.
That was actually his last normal role, basically, and
That was probably his
it's
last
crazy.
What about Dunkirk?
Dunkirk,
Okay,
that's
all right, yeah,
Come
that's
on,
a,
boys.
that's a fair choice.
Yeah,
I
bro.
like that
Dunkirk.
Have you guys ever seen the movie Where Chad Go?
No, I haven't seen that one. Is that one on
Is
HBO?
that sequel to
it's
Where's
on-
Waldo?
It's on youtube.com/muted by accident.
That's that.
Oh fuck! I haven't seen that one yet.
Trying
I'll
to
have
figure out
check
where
it
Yeah, I'm a
Chad
little
went.
bit
I'm
off
still-
on that.
No,
From
on the topic of movies, I have to see. I do know there's one. I only brought it up because I actually literally brought up a list of movies that I want to watch. But Jojo Rabbit. So I've only seen clips off of Instagram, and that's why I have this on my list multiple times. Because every time I see a clip, I put it on the list. And it's this movie. If I'm not mistaken, hold on, let me look it up real quick. I believe it's about this kid. Yeah, so it's about this kid. I think he's part of Hitler's youth, and he I want to say like he's got an imaginary friend that's Hitler, and we might have to censor that. I don't know, but we could put like a little mute over the mouth. But you know, the mustache guy. Yeah, I don't know. Like the clips I see, it's got some. I've heard it's like.
What the fuck?
What the fuck was that?
He's over here watching
I was
F1.
trying to-
You know?
I was trying to freaking pull up a video I wanted to
We're
show.
talking about
but
ultimate
then I
sacrifices, and this man's watching F1.
Nah, there was.
But,
I was looking for a specific video for this video on TikTok, and I came with freaking Formula One, the first thing.
Damn.
But yeah, that one I heard I think I heard that's a film that really makes you think. Like it's a deep fucking film, but I wanna watch that for sure. Less on the lines of like American, you know, history and things like that, but
Cool.
still nonetheless.
Good stuff. So a lot of good
Interesting looking
movies.
film.
Welcome
least-
to the Four-Way
four movies.
Podcast with
Yeah,
Lou,
apparently I will
Actually,
say,
Tommy,
I
and
guess we're
Rob.
going to be at this point, probably for the rest of
Um,
the podcast. So we'll just,
One of my
That's what it
favorite
is.
war films of
We'll
all
say
time,
that.
Tropic Thunder,
well,
RDJ.
Robert Downey Jr.
Shut
Only
up.
man that like never got shit for playing blackface, to be fair.
Shout out.
Because he did it so fucking well.
That's my guy.
So anyway, all right. So good war movies, tons of war movies. Check them out.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Alright, now
And there's
war
like a
games. Call
decent
of Duty,
amount of
anyone?
war series as well.
He said War Games, Call of Duty, anyone?
Like,
So
uh,
to try to get more on topic of Memorial Day, a little education piece I'll throw at you guys for people that don't know this. Because
Education.
we depends on the age and how old you are. You might not know this information, but Memorial Day technically was originated in the aftermath of the Civil War as a decoration day originally. It was first established nationwide on May 30th of 1868 by General John A. Logan.
I actually remember that. I remember that. I was there for that.
In 1868, yeah?
Yeah, it was
Crazy.
it was all right. It was like they definitely like gassed it up and you know, like the news and stuff, but it was all right.
It was big. It sounds like it was a big day.
I'll tell you what, they made killer fucking dogs, dude. They had some brats on that. Yo, oof, they know how to grill.
In 1868, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
All right.
So,
well,
but I guess the first like large scale like use of this holiday apparently took place at Arlington National Cemetery, where 5,000 people decorated the graves of both the Union and Confederate soldiers. So that's where it started. A little education piece for you guys
Wow.
Yes, sir.
about Memorial Day. So it's more than just a day where you can get
Arlington,
discounts and have barbecues and
And
watch
good
war
deals.
movies.
All right.
all right.
So, what is one thing that everybody, you know, has done at least once for Memorial Day? It's a barbecue, right? Barbecue, cookout, whatever. So, I want to know, what is everybody's favorite Memorial Day plate? You know what I mean? 3 to 5 items.
So when you say plate, you're talking about like your
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 full
dream
complete meal, I
setup,
think.
like
If
food.
you have, if it's a Memorial Day cookout,
Mm.
all your friends are invited, all your family. You have everything you could imagine could be at a cookout is there. Now you have enough space for 3 to 5 items on this plate. What are the items you're getting? And you can also name like a drink and dessert as separate items.
That's a tough one.
That's a terrible answer. Pick again.
No, the problem is there's so many good items.
No,
that you
it
can
is a tough one. Because
he's
now
got a valid
I'm
point.
thinking, that's why I didn't just answer.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I asked, and then I was like, oh fuck. Actually,
I'm
I give
in.
myself too many
I
options.
also
so
think
many
it
good
depends on where
things.
you're at, you know, in America as well when it comes to items that you're going to put on.
I'll
Yeah.
start up here, bro.
Let's hear it.
Gotta have glazzies. Gotta have glazzies.
Yeah, I was gonna.
No
I have
matter
to
what.
pick one or the
Dish.
other though. I don't because I don't want to take up too much space on my plate. So
I
gotta
do
either go
both.
dogs
bro.
or the burger.
We just had a barbecue the other day, bro. Burgers. Hot dogs.
How about this? How about this? You can group
Gotta
burger
have
and
corn.
dog. You can. How about this? You can group burger and dog as one item. So
All right,
technically,
all
you
right,
can have up to
all right.
you can group burger because I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna have because I agree. You know, you
Okay.
do got to do them both on that
Yeah,
day.
so you
So, but I
gotta
don't want to count
have
them as
some corn,
and
John.
you can always fit a glizzy in a burger.
Cut up corn, little
See,
grilled corn with some butter.
I would agree. But I heard a really bad statistic. You know how Bill Gates owns like all the fucking farms in America now?
Yeah.
I heard that these corn have some kind of pesticide in it that are not good for men. And I won't get too deep into that rabbit hole, but you could do some research on your own time. Maybe we'll talk about it on another episode. But I don't eat corn right now because of that reason.
Interesting.
But before I read that, absolutely, bro, a good piece of street corn. Ooh,
Bro, absolutely.
if you grow your own corn, then fucking yes, sir. That's what I'm
Yes,
getting on my
bro.
plate.
Yes.
But go on. So that's what 2 items: glizzy dog,
Yeah.
corn,
You got corn, right?
or glizzy burger.
You know, you can throw it up in the mix if you really want. You gotta have some mac and cheese.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Got a little bit of mac and cheese, homemade mac and cheese, of course. Then sometimes you could either throw it in there, sometimes, I think we've done a little stuffing sometimes, or maybe even some mashed potatoes, right? Maybe not stuffing.
Stuffing on
But
Memorial
I know
Day?
we've done mashed potatoes.
That's a little interesting
bro.
for sure. That's
I know we've
definitely a
done
Thanksgiving
mash.
item.
You first off, you don't even eat stuffing because you're a freak.
I don't.
I'll tell
I
you what.
don't.
If
Oh, see, then why
might
you
get
said
a little-
I
that?
don't.
That's your
I'm
plate,
saying
though.
that this
You
is
can't
like
have
a
that on
plate
your
That's why
plate.
he doesn't know. That's why
This
he
is
doesn't
your
know what
plate.
it's acceptable to
No,
have.
this is your dream
Yeah,
plate.
what is
Well,
your
then,
plate?
all right,
What do
then we'll
you
scrap
You
that,
ain't eating mashed potatoes. You ain't eating fucking stuffing. I know you ain't eating that shit.
I'm definitely eating mashed potatoes.
You ain't eating anything green.
Nah, fuck that.
So they don't put.
Oh, boy.
Mashed potatoes,
what's on
mac
your
and
plate?
cheese. We're gonna have some fucking hot dogs and burgers,
We already heard that.
and then we're gonna have maybe, if I got a little bit of left, got a little bit of space left on the corner of that plate there, maybe like 1 or 2 wings,
Wings.
Wings.
but they gotta be.
No,
good.
that's fair.
Memorial Day.
That's
Yeah,
honestly
yeah.
fair.
Or now, are you
That's
using like
honestly fair.
It'd be
a?
wings.
Are you using
I
like a
don't hate
Zoot
it.
Pals
That's
plate?
why I asked the question.
I'm trying to figure that out
Are you
because
using
like
a
I'm trying
Zoot
to
Pal plate
section
or
my
what the fuck
stuff,
you
right?
rocking?
So you're trying to think. You got like a Zoo Pals plate, right? You
Zoo
got
Pals,
like
yeah.
up in the ear.
Yeah,
You got
it's
like
got
a
5
burger
sections.
and a hot dog. You
It's
like,
a big
it
ass
doesn't.
plate.
Zoot
It's a
Pal only
big
got
ass
3
plate.
sections. It's
I'm
only
about
got
to
3
say,
sections.
yeah.
That's why I said 3 to 5.
It's
That's why I said
It's
3
like
to
this
5.
big-
yeah,
You can
that's
either-
why you gotta
you can
split
either
it,
have
right?
a
You put the
Zoot Pal-
burger and the
you
hot
can either
dog
have
on
a
the
Zoot
big
Pal
one,
plate.
Mhm.
like on the big side on the face.
And then what are you putting like mashed potato and mac in the ears?
Nah, mash and mac in like one.
In one.
Just pile it because they're small. They're
like McDonald's.
and then you
like
gotta do
every-
corn.
Bro, I don't. Who's
Like
mixing
Wawa.
mac and mash though?
Wawa does it.
Come
You,
on.
ever- you
Well,
never
I
got a
mean,
half
you
and
could
half.
Yeah,
still,
that
even
Wawa?
if
yeah,
you put a
apparently
burger and a
Wawa
hot
does
dog
do
on
it.
the Zoo Pal, you could probably still fit like mashed
Bro, you know how
potatoes
small a
and
Zoot
mac
Pal
on
plate
there.
is?
Are they that small?
They're all right.
They're small
like
as
that.
shit,
I
dude.
got you.
Shit.
They ain't big.
Well, we didn't say this was going to be a Zoo Pal plate.
It is now.
You just
All
said it earlier. You were the one who said Zoo Pal plate.
You ready?
No. I said I was trying to section out my plate,
Zoot Pal.
not Zoo Pal plate.
All right. So either way, hot
Either
dog,
way.
hamburger, mashed potato, macaroni, and that's it for you
We
because you
got
don't
it,
eat anything
and,
else.
and some wings.
And some wings, and you're fitting all this on the Zoot Pal.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
try my
hold on.
hardest.
He's got
I'm
a
the
point
pilot.
though. If he's got shit, that ain't gonna work. Oh shit.
Look, the
If he's
center
got
section, bro. You're chilling.
Yeah, if he's got the frog plate,
Guys, you're looking too deep into this. I didn't say what kind of fucking plate. It's an imaginary plate that perfectly
This is
fits
our backyard
everything.
barbecue. I'm serving
It's just
Zoot Pal
5
plates.
items. You could have 5
Zoot Pal
plates.
plates.
All right.
I'm only doing
What else
bald
you gonna-
eagle
what else you gonna put it
Zoot
on?
Pal plates.
He said you could have
Bald eagle.
5 plates.
How about this? You have 5 paper plates. You could fill them all up. What are you taking home from the barbecue? How about
Zoo
that?
Pal
We,
plates.
we
We're
haven't
gonna
even
change the
established the
question.
first thing yet.
We're gonna
Yeah,
change
we
the
gotta
question to
establish
this.
the
You have
first.
5 plates. You could take home 5 items of food from this barbecue. What are you taking home at the end?
Tony,
Yeah, but what's
you got-
what's at
I
the
mean, I
barbecue?
want to
though?
answer the first question at the
Everything.
very
It's,
least.
it's the same question, pretty much.
I
You know
mean,
what I mean?
yeah,
It's
yes
what would
and
be
no.
on your plate.
Tony, 5 items. You said
dude.
burgers,
Burger,
hot dogs,
Burgers
corn,
and dog.
mashed
Corn.
potatoes, and
burgers
mac
and
and
dog
cheese.
are 1.
Okay,
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Four. You can
Then I
have
got
one more.
corn, mashed potatoes,
and
mac and cheese, and
That's all he
wings.
eats, though. That's all. he
Wings.
eats.
Oh, he did say wings.
And wings.
And now,
fair,
if you want,
though.
if you
It's
want,
also
you could
very
add a
fair.
dessert and a drink.
Shit, bro.
I
Dessert.
feel like there's
bro?
only one dessert that should be on this list for Memorial Day.
Oh, there's so many.
There's
Nah,
one. I'm
bro.
telling you right
There's
now.
so many.
I'm
Bread
actually
pudding.
curious.
I know
Bread
when you're
pudding,
thinking.
brother.
I'll tell you
of.
when I come up. I'll tell you.
Bread
I know
pudding.
what one you're
Please.
thinking of. Oh,
Bread?
not a bad
Bread
choice. Not a
pudding.
bad choice.
Memorial
Bread
Day.
It's
pudding?
out there.
Really?
It's strange. It's a little different, but I like it, and I won't.
But who's
say
making
that's
bread
wrong.
pudding on Memorial Day?
We're gonna have a
I've
bread
had
pudding.
I've had some good fucking bread puddings at barbecues, and especially at Memorial. I don't know
Dude,
why, but
bread
at Memorial Day
puddings?
barbecues.
And my drink of choice
Hmm.
is probably gonna be
American Dew.
PBR.
I miss that shit. They need a
PBR.
PBR. Okay.
PBR.
All right.
Half blue
PBR.
ribbon, huh? All
Oh
right.
yeah,
That's fair. That's some American beer right there.
or a
Tommy,
Busch Light.
So,
He meant to
Tommy,
say
you ready?
American
You ready
Dew.
for this? Oh,
He
dude,
I
there it
meant to
is.
say American Dew.
That's
There
fair.
it
There you
is.
go.
The American Dew. Bro,
There you
I didn't
go.
know they actually had American Dew on the damn can.
yeah.
It's right there. American Dew.
Yeah.
No,
Right there.
that's dope.
Louis
no,
a
that's
scalper,
dope.
bro. That can's not even open.
Don't bring it back up.
No! Oh, you got another pack in there? There you go.
Rip.
Oof, that hurt.
No, I
that
don't.
hurt.
This
That
might
was
be my
his
last
last
one,
one.
actually. I should have
He
looked.
actually, that was the one he was going to give to Beanie, but because I
No,
said that,
I have
he had
one
to
more.
prove a point.
I'm about to say, I
That's
got,
the one
I got
he's
a whole
saving for
case here
Beanie.
if you needed one anyways.
I kept
Beanie's
one for
gonna be
myself just to
18.
have.
Beanie's
As you
going to be
should.
18 years old. He's going to be like, here, Beanie, this is worth $250 now. Just keep holding on to it.
It's true.
American
No, I get it because it's
Tommy.
America 250.
So
Tommy,
my
what,
plate.
American Dew
what's,
50?
what's your plate looking like, bud?
Yeah, what's your plate? I feel like your
To
plate
be honest,
sucks.
I think it's going to
Tommy's
be
is
like
3
incredibly
plates of
similar to
baked ziti.
Tony's,
I bet it's
But-
corn. I bet he's got like cornbread on
ziti.
that plate.
but
He's gonna add
I'll-
like 4 pounds of pasta.
4
He's got like
pounds of baked
Hawaiian
ziti.
bread.
that's fair.
3 plates
So
baked
I'll
ziti.
probably go for a burger,
Mm-hmm.
macaroni salad,
Okay.
Salad.
Okay, white.
Okay.
He's white.
and you know what? Despite what was said earlier about the corn situation, I'll have to go with corn as well. And for
He
my
likes being on your shit.
dessert, I'm a hot take by a lot of people.
Mm.
By a lot of people.
I already don't
actually.
like it.
Yeah, mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Wow.
Oh,
That's why I
fucking
said
Christ.
hot take. I see your
I mean, I
faces.
like
I
like
see your
mint chocolate
faces.
chip ice cream, but why right
Continue,
now of all
continue,
day?
sorry.
You just had a barbecue and you think there's just a cooler with ice cream? Fuck off. All right, continue.
I like the facial
And
expressions, and then Louis just with
Nothing
the,
wrong
No,
with
it's not
a
good.
cool
the slow head shake.
Not happy with it.
Coke.
Louis,
Coke. Okay.
You're doing-
you
you're
know
doing
what?
a Coke and a mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Yeah, that's-
Your
that's
mouth is
highball.
gonna explode.
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't
You're
Well,
gonna
I
go
mean-
like this.
Coke going to taste like mint
And you're
at that
gonna look
point?
like you got rabies because
Well,
it's
I
gonna
mean,
foam
you
out of your
know,
mouth.
I'm almost certain I'll probably have my Coke with my dinner, and I'm pretty sure it won't really, have the
All right, whatever,
super
dude.
Coke
If you say
taste
so. If you say
while
so.
I'm eating
The
ice cream.
Super Coke.
All right, Tommy.
Super
Fine.
Coke.
You're a little
But
weird,
listen,
Tommy.
you can't hate on
All
Coke
right.
though, especially
No,
with the
I'm not
barbecue.
saying- I'm not
Dr.
saying-
Especially
Pepper's
with
better,
barbecue.
so
Dr. Pepper
you're
is better
wrong.
for sure, but
That's fair.
100%.
You know what?
100%.
All right, so
but nothing beats American Dew.
all right.
Not a sponsor.
So,
Could be a sponsor.
This is
Please
honestly
don't
a fucking hard one, but I'm definitely throwing in the cheeseburger with instead of the dog. I'm gonna substitute the dog with a bratwurst because I had that on a Memorial Day barbecue
do it.
once, and
Interesting. but
oh
that's
my
German
god,
sausage. That's
it
kind of
is!
an
But it's
interesting take.
so much more flavor. And
Isn't that kind of
like,
an insult,
it's-
though? Since it's
Yeah,
Memorial Day and
that's-
you eat a German sausage?
Nah, because once it's in America, it's ours, bro. How many other things have we stolen for our own? You know.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like we've
Yes.
stolen a lot of other foods. I won't, say the obvious joke here about, America, but yeah, no, like there's a lot of foods that people think started in America because like it was made popular in America and Americans like it more, but it might have started somewhere else. But I'm gonna say brats.
You got a
But
brat.
if not brats, if a brat's not there, then dogs, because some people just don't. But a lot of people will have the brats at the barbecue. So if they got them,
I get it.
I'm going with the
It's
brat because I want to eat one.
sausage of
I don't
any
want to.
kind.
Yeah,
I
I don't
think
want to
it's
eat
big.
extra glizzies. I don't want to have to eat 2-3 glizzies for what one brat could do for me. So
Alright.
just give it to me, nice girth, nice. Give me something that could
Little
satisfy
length.
me one time. I don't want to. Shouldn't have to go 2-3 rounds with a glizzy. Give me one good.
What if you just do like
Sausage.
a triple decker and just smack 3 glizzies on a bun?
See, because then
Joey
I feel like a
Chestnut
big
does
bag.
that.
I also
That's
don't
smart,
want to
though.
be walking around. It is smart, but
One bread, 3
there's-
glizzy.
Usually there ain't
Joey
rolls
Chestnut.
that could really
Shut
do
up.
that. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with the burger and the glizzy. Now, this one kind of came up late in my head because it's a banger, but it's a sneaker. Like it sneaks up because a lot of times they don't got them. But if they got them,
You gatekeeping this or what?
kebabs, bro.
Kebabs.
A nice
What
kebab,
barbecue
yo.
you going to?
That's fair.
A nice
That's
kebab
fair,
on
too.
Memorial Day.
Are you going to like a
Yes.
Brazilian steakhouse for Memorial Day? Where are you
Well,
going?
to be fair, I'm specifically thinking of one I went to in California, in San Diego, when I was younger, and all this shit was there, and it was the best. Oh my god, the best
Interesting.
I've ever had. The best.
Interesting.
It was the best. And
Because
so-
my take is obviously going to be from California, but we'll get to that.
yeah,
We'll get to
so
that
we're gonna
next.
go with that's what that's 2 right there.
Well, you got like 7. You got like cheeseburger, brat, kebab. What else we rocking?
No,
with?
no, because those ones count as one. That's the burger and dog
Bathroom break, boys. Be right back.
Oh, great.
brisket. If there's
gotta
any
leave.
fucking if there's any
You would take
brisket,
my answer. That's literally my answer.
that was one of your answers.
It's
Well, fuck
literally
you.
my
right
answer.
Yes,
now.
brisket
It's
on the
literally
board.
I'm still saying it
Brisket.
regardless.
Brisket
Yeah.
for sure.
Mine's
a
better than
good-
yours, though. Don't worry.
Deep dish baked mac and cheese. I'm talking like I want to fucking just pull it up, and it's just fucking looks like Venom is just trying to pull that shit back in.
I
you
just
know?
want to shamelessly plug Tony's fiance. Great fucking Mac. She makes that good shit.
gotta try it.
She can't hear shit either.
Now for
I know.
dessert.
That's why I said shamelessly. I'll still
yeah,
say
yeah,
it.
one dessert, Rob. We're not doing like ice cream, this or that, like whatever
Yeah,
time
for
you
dessert,
say.
it's gonna be
Dessert.
hard because I feel like I could easily take your answer right now, but it wouldn't actually be my realistic answer, so I won't say it.
I think me
Oh, you
and
think you
Louis
know
are
my
on the
answer?
same. I think me and Louis are the same, especially when it comes to the dessert. I cannot wait to hear your answers
It's
because
something.
I think we're there.
I'm trying to think. See, because like honestly, I'm gonna go with pecan pie. A
Okay.
nice,
Not
fuck-
a bad
Okay.
pick.
nice pecan
That's
pie,
not a
bro.
bad pick.
Like there, but that's the thing. A pecan pie, you can really only have one piece. Like them shits are so sweet, but bro, like that's all you need. After a piece,
We
bro,
get that
I want nothing
saltiness
else
too
for
from the
rest of day.
pecan.
Yes, I
You know
love
what I
it.
mean?
I love everything
Yeah,
about a
it's
pecan
perfect.
pie. The
Yeah,
sweet,
yeah.
the salty, savory is just fucking so good.
That's good
And
stuff.
for a drink, I did want to say a beer, but like I'm gonna have so many of them. I'm gonna name a drink that I'm only gonna have one of, and that's gonna be a nice, tall, ice cold, sweet ass lemonade.
Fair.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. All right. So then, Rob, you kind of
Let's hear it, Louis.
jacked my shit a little bit, but
Good.
everybody kept saying
Think
burgers.
outside
Like,
the box. Get
obviously,
creative.
burgers and hot dogs are like everybody's gonna.
If you
have
don't,
that,
if you
know.
don't have that on your list, that's why we said you could put both on.
I'm
if you
throwing
want.
burger hot dog just as like it's going to happen regardless. You know what's going to happen.
Oh,
it's
so
just
you're
it's
gonna be
there.
a cheap and be sick.
Yeah, that's not included as
But
your
that's
one
not
of five,
included in my
correct?
list. Not included.
Here's the
in my
thing.
Yeah,
No, here's
correct.
the thing. You
I
have
got
to
you.
eat it.
I
Though.
got you. I
But
got
you have
you.
to eat it. But you have to eat it. So
I'm still going to
gotta
eat
be
it, but it's
on
not on my
You
list.
can only
It's-
eat 5 things.
It's not
So
going to
I
be plate
keep
'cause I'm
changing
gonna
the rules. of
I'm gonna
what
walk
it
to the
is.
grill. The grill master is gonna hand it to me. I'm just gonna eat it, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna walk
Alright.
away and have my
Yeah,
plate set up.
that's
Well,
not
then I wanna
exactly.
pick
It's
an
not on
extra
your
Not on my
plate.
plate. It's on
That's
the
not on
plate.
your
wet
plate.
the
I
list.
get you.
All right,
So-
then I'm gonna add an extra one. Asparagus.
Oh, you're
Fucking
sick.
asparagus.
You're sick in the head. You're sick in the head.
Fuck you all. I don't
Alright.
care.
So
I like
what Rob
asparagus.
stole of mine, the first thing was the meat. The main was a brisket. But mine was gonna be a slow braised with a
Fresh
nice pepper
brisket
bark.
on the board.
Yeah, well, how
Nice
else are you
pepper
gonna
bark.
eat a brisket? Like just
with pepper bark. Clearly,
Fresh brisket.
make a nice ass slow braise,
yeah.
slow
with pepper bark.
roasted,
Fresh.
smoked for 16
Cody's over here cutting
to
everybody off
32
now.
hours.
Mhm. And then I guess for
I said
sides,
fresh brisket on the board.
if we're doing mac and cheese and we're doing the smoky way, we're doing a smoked mac and cheese with a breadcrumb topping.
Oh,
Jalapenos.
We're going that far with it. And then
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to add a little bit of that baked beans
Oh,
with
yeah.
burnt ends. Gonna
oh
have some
yeah,
burnt ends
dude.
in them
Come on,
beans.
burn in mac and cheese.
Come on. A little extra on the side, maybe a little jalapeno popper. Throw a little
Oh.
spice in the mix.
How many
And then
items are
drink,
there?
obviously, I've already said it 1,000 times. American Dew. Please sponsor us.
Please sponsor us. Please.
And
please sponsor us.
dessert to wrap it up.
Who's left?
This is what I personally think what should be the only thing.
I swear to God, bro.
Peach cobbler.
Ooh, not what I thought you were
Peach
gonna
cobbler.
say. I like that.
That should be
answer.
the only
That's
thing.
exactly
I
the
should
job,
be
bro. That's
the
it.
only
That's all
thing.
it is.
I thought you were gonna say
Thank you.
something like
Nah.
apple pie.
Nah,
Peach
dude,
cobbler.
I was
no.
like, if he's
Nah,
thinking apple
peach
pie,
cobbler.
it's like, no.
It's the only thing
Yeah.
it should be
Cobbler
for
is an
dessert.
American classic.
peach cobbler is a good answer. I haven't had a good
that
peach
was-
cobbler in a minute. You know why?
I
Because
knew
my
it.
mom's
I knew.
allergic to
I
peaches now, and
figured-
she can't make them.
It's the only thing you should have at a Memorial Day backyard barbecue.
100%.
Well, my
is
mom's
peach
allergic and she'll
cobbler.
die, so I can't have those. At
Well,
my
you have an
backyard
excuse.
barbecue.
Nobody else does.
Yeah, but I'm saying, can I come to your barbecue? I'm gonna
Yeah.
sneak out. I'm coming to y'all's.
You can
place.
come to our
Get
barbecue.
some-
That's fine.
Yeah,
Totally
come and
fine.
get some peach cobbler, bro. That's
Little
the way
peach
to
cobbler,
do it.
maybe. And look, if I want to be like Tommy, you'll throw a little vanilla
not
bean
gonna lie,
ice
though,
cream.
also-
Oh
on
my
that
god,
cobbler.
you have to.
Vanilla
Fresh
bean.
out
I
the
got
oven.
an honorable. I got an
Little bit of-
honorable
oh.
mention, bro. Cheesecake. A nice cheesecake, bro.
Cheesecake would be good.
Ooh, love a good cheesecake.
I feel like cheesecake's tough at barbecues though, because
It is.
like falls apart if it's sitting out in
Yeah.
the heat too long.
Yeah, but usually
you're
they have
right.
them in the fucking cooler, and like right when everyone's done eating, it's like, all right, hurry up, and that shit goes quick, bro. Like you got to get that cheesecake before any, like it's first come first serve.
That's
So,
it, though. Like I
um,
said, peach cobbler.
Did everyone go? Chad, did you go?
I don't think Chad won yet.
Next.
All right. So, California, I have a lot of military family, but one of the biggest things that we always did is carne asada. So
Yes.
I get it. I know it's not American. I understand, but carne asada was something that was a fixture at my family gatherings when it came to us meeting. And I have a few military members of my family that we would decorate graves of, and that was one of the things that we would do. But we always would have carne asada. So I have to put that on the list just based off of that alone.
Did you like pour out like a carne asada for the homies, like for all the
Put
Wall
a
Street?
couple pieces
Here's a
up, put it
carne
on,
for
yeah.
you, a carne for you, just so they remember what.
Carne
Yeah,
asada
100%.
roast
Yeah,
beef.
you take you take that excess juice,
I mean,
and then
Berea.
you know, yeah,
Pour
that's-
one out.
you go out there for.
Cause they're
for my
hungry
homies.
too, man. You know, like these guys are looking at you guys eating down here, and they're like, "Damn, bro, I want some carne."
So
Like-
carne asada's up there. I knew that was probably going to be the Joker card for me because most of the other stuff is going to be pretty basic.
You know what? I was gonna say Berea as like one as my. I was gonna replace burger and dog with Berea. Like if there's Berea, but like you probably got some money if you got Berea at a fuck. You know what I mean? Because you gotta have enough to feed everybody. So you
Yeah.
got like trays of that shit.
And that shit takes forever to
Time.
cook.
It takes so
forever
much
to cook.
time. But
Yeah,
Lord.
no. So like
That's like empanadas. Honestly, no, that's oh fuck yeah. I forgot about empanadas because I'm Puerto Rican and that was always on
Yeah,
my
yeah.
Memorial Day. Dude, like empanadas on that list. I don't know what's got to get replaced. I'll let Louis have his brisket back because realistically we have
He's
brisket
got the
at Puerto
cat
Rican
sitting there.
barbecues.
got an American
Yeah.
cat sitting there.
And I'm taking empanadas as my number
Is that
2. for
Stitch?
sure.
That's Pepper.
Oh, it's Pepper. My fault.
Pepper, say hello.
Yeah, it is your fault actually. Don't let it happen again,
Yeah,
dickhead.
where the hell's mine?
All right.
It's an American cat.
So
All right, so
what was your
We got
list
carne
so far?
asada. All right. Obviously, we have to go with burgers and dogs. It's a staple with any American holiday, whether it be
Unless you're
Memorial
Lewis
Day,
and just don't
Veterans
eat burgers
Day.
and dogs.
No, I eat them straight from the grill.
Yeah, no, that's it though.
That's
I'm
fair.
with you
So
though.
he says,
I walk up there holding a bun in my hands like this, and they slap that in.
Louis
Whoever's
don't
cooking
even
it,
use the
it's-
bun, bro. He just
No,
goes
I
like
use the
this.
bun. I walk up with the bun, no
Yeah.
plate, grease
No
dripping
plate.
all
You
over
don't
my
need a plate.
fingers.
Yeah,
Boom.
they just slap that thing in and just throw it back. You don't even, dude. If a hot dog is cooked correctly, you don't even need no condiments. You can
No,
just throw
you
that
don't.
bitch back like nothing. It doesn't need anything else. So I got that.
Carne
gonna get-
asada.
I got carne asada.
Burgers
I
and
got dogs and
dogs.
burgers. That's 2. My mom every year makes it's called spaghetti salad. I know it sounds a little funky, but it's diced onions, Italian dressing, spaghetti noodles. And that's literally what it is, but
So it's kind of like like a pasta salad, but with
similar, yes.
spaghetti.
Where does
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
where
yeah.
does this
I vibe
originate
with
from?
it. I would try it. I would like to.
Yeah,
try
no,
it. It originates from
I
Chad's
mean-
mom. If you weren't listening,
No, but like it sounds like something that would be like.
Chad said my mom
It says
makes
it's an
this,
American
and
creation.
she's the only one that makes this.
I've
This is
never
her-
seen it anywhere else.
I've
It
never
is
heard
very
or seen
similar.
that, and it sounds
Apparently,
interesting.
it evolved during the mid 20th century as Italian American cuisine entered the
And you have
mainstream
to ruin
culture.
it. you had to take that from Chad's
No,
mom,
it's
bro.
all right.
I was-
It's all right.
No,
Here-
something
here's
different.
what
I've
I'll
never
do.
heard of it. It's
I will never
interesting.
let that.
I'm gonna have my mom freeze it and send it, and then
Did she put the
we'll all get
cucumbers in it
together
too?
one day and,
That'd be
and throw that
fire.
bitch back.
I feel like we got to try that shit.
You
fresh,
low-key lost
my
me on
guy.
cucumbers, not gonna lie.
I didn't say
Yo,
cucumbers.
I was about
Oh, I
to say,
thought I heard
honestly,
somebody
Tommy,
say
open,
cucumbers.
like, who the fuck are you talking
No, I
to?
think,
No, no,
I
no.
think
I
Louis
said
said it.
I
with
said
what they
cucumbers
originally
because
had it.
there's a picture of it with olives, cucumbers,
Yeah,
onions.
that's the other thing. So it's
I
black
would definitely,
olives,
I'll tell you what.
Italian
black-
dressing,
yes.
and onions.
Oh, it looks like maybe apple.
If she added a few more, I would say
Yeah, I
add a
don't
few
know
more
about that,
ingredients
bro.
in that. To make it
I
interesting.
don't know about all that,
Definitely got to have some black pepper in there.
weird. Oh, you
Yeah.
gotta have black pepper on everything.
but my mom makes that every year, so that's something I got to put
Garlic.
on the list. That's number 3.
You could throw one more side on there too.
Yeah, I got to agree with you on
What's that?
macaroni salad,
Yes.
dude.
Oh, okay.
It's something about the creaminess of that is just so fucking good.
It's called mayonnaise.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, but
Yes.
macaroni salad
the
doesn't
mayonnaise,
taste like
the
mayonnaise.
mayonnaise makes it just so good.
Yeah.
Like,
It tastes
Yeah,
so
like
different.
I don't
than
get
macaroni
it. Like
salad.
I really don't understand
It's
why.
the seasonings and all the other shit that makes it just taste better.
yeah, I agree with
That's
you.
At
there.
least she didn't
Because
say
I don't really
tuna
fuck with
salad.
mayonnaise in general anyway.
Yeah,
But
you're
the
lost on
macaroni
that, buddy.
salad,
I could listen. I not to get too off topic, but I could probably throw back mayonnaise by itself. I think it tastes
That's
fire.
crazy.
When I was young, I'm
Dude,
not
I
gonna
skeeve
lie,
out. I
Wow,
skeeve out when I
to
get
be
some on my finger and I go like this.
bro. When I was young, I used to make like when it was like when I had nothing to eat, 3 a.m.
Yeah,
mayonnaise on the bread with a little bit of pepper, bro. Call it a day.
Come on,
I'm not
dude.
gonna lie, bro.
You know
it used to
what's
hit.
funny
Lying
is
to
used
me
to
right
hit.
now. You
the
do not
British.
do
The
that.
British have a dish, and I forget what
Oh.
it's called, but
Yeah,
it is
fuck,
literally
they don't
butter,
have teeth
mayonnaise, and salt chips. That's it. Like
That's-
potatoes, so like Lay's, or like what
Many
the
of
hell's
those.
the other one? Ruffles. Like whatever your choice of chip, and that's what they eat. It's like something they eat all the time.
It's a great. I mean, it's a great late night snack. I'll tell you that much.
100%.
You wonder why they talk like that.
So we got carne asada, we got hamburgers, hot dogs, we got potato salad, or sorry, macaroni salad. Wait,
And watermelon.
it's gonna get to that because that's my other one.
I was waiting for somebody to say
watermelon.
watermelon.
I think watermelon's a
I feel like
fixture.
everybody
When it-
has it.
Yeah,
but the
you
thing
gotta
is
have
that
everyone's.
to me
yeah.
sparks more of like a July 4th, no?
Mm-hmm.
Like
That's why I
Yeah,
didn't
no,
say it.
you're right,
That's why I
you're
didn't
right.
say it.
Feels like more of a July 4th.
We're getting there. We're fucking right around the corner.
You gotta
Yeah,
think
you're
like,
not
what do you
wrong.
imagine, right? You imagine
That's why you
fireworks
start eating the watermelon.
and watermelon. That's July 4th.
Yeah, it's July 4th.
So what's
Literally.
your dessert, Chad?
My dessert, listen, me
Nah, new one.
Me
New
and
one.
Louis were on the same boat on that.
All right,
man.
so
It's
second
peach
dessert,
cobbler.
peach cobbler, and
It's peach cobbler fresh out the oven with a
Mhm.
scoop of vanilla ice cream,
Right on
just
top.
like
Right
he
on
said.
top.
all right. Here's the
Right
thing, though.
off the
Here's the
top.
thing, though. Here's the
Dripping
thing, though.
down the sides of the peach
You're
cobbler.
a slow. Here's the thing, though. You're a slow eater, and Louis is a very large man. He ate
Fuck
the
you.
entire peach cobbler all to himself. Now you have to pick a second dessert. So what's your dessert? If
Another
Louis ate all
peach
the
cobbler. I'm
peach
throwing
Yeah,
another
I'm just
one
gonna
in
make
there.
2 peach cobblers at that
It's,
point.
it's the most.
What if
it's
Louis
the most
ate all
American?
the
I
peach
can't. I can't
cobbler?
eat all of them. I'm making 6 peach
All right,
cobblers. It
Tommy
ain't
ate
possible.
the other one. Tommy ate the other 5 by
Yeah,
himself.
that'll make me
Tommy,
sick.
honestly, Tommy's
Second
like
dessert.
a quarter my size and eats triple
All right.
what I eat. So I could see
That's
Tommy doing that.
very, very
What's your-
true.
That'll
your
make
drink?
me
So
fucking
okay,
sick.
let's get
I'll
everything
throw up.
off the board. All right. The other thing you already brought it up. I guess if I wasn't gonna pick peach cobbler and I had a choice, I would probably end up picking apple pie.
Okay.
Which that's honestly a fair choice too.
Apple pie is definitely up there.
It's a
as well. There's
classic. It's a
couple.
classic American dessert.
The other thing that I was thinking, which is very controversial, so that's why I kept my mouth shut about it, is carrot cake. Don't hate me.
I fucks with carrot
There's
cake.
a lot of fans of carrot cake.
I fucks with carrot cake, and people
There's a lot
don't.
of things.
I don't. I tell you what, I don't fucks with.
That's
I don't
why you
fucks
left
with a
me.
carrot cake that got fucking so much icing on it that you go like this. You know what I mean? You get that
Yeah.
sugar. I don't fucking like that. Just
No,
a
I
little
get
bit,
you.
dude. The carrot. The whole point of the carrot cake is a carrot cake, right? Just-
And if we're not
just-
doing any of
let
those,
the
let's
comp-
just
let
go to
it
a
compliment.
classic of brownies.
I was gonna say
That's-
brownie is my guess,
yeah,
but I was
that's
like, that's
fair,
too
too.
basic.
Brownies is
Shit.
always a good
I
choice.
love
It's something
brownies.
that
Yeah.
works.
So realistically, though,
That's like a
brownie-
safety net choice, in my opinion.
Certainly.
Yeah, but the thing is, at the end of the day, like Chad wants peach cobbler.
I want
It doesn't-
peach
Yeah.
cobbler just like Louis. I want
So
a
Tommy-
scoop of vanilla
In the
ice
oven
cream.
right now.
I want
Right.
it fresh out the oven so that starts melting the ice cream and it
Exactly.
goes down everywhere.
You wouldn't be able to take a bite
Honestly-
of peach with ice
Thank
cream.
you.
Just
No,
like a
and I
hole
want
of
it
ice
kind of
cream in there.
soupy on the bottom. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Exactly.
That way you get the vanilla on top of the peach cobbler. It's perfection.
And it's got to be a good vanilla ice cream, like a nice vanilla.
What's a
bean
good alternative
Madagascar.
Yeah,
for a peach
vanilla
cobbler
bean.
if your mother's allergic to peach? What could I put in there? As an
Apple
alternative?
cobbler.
apple pie, bro.
I was
yeah.
thinking that.
Let's say it's really apple pie.
No, apple cobbler specifically.
Well, you can also
Maybe
do
I'm
the
not
same
answer.
thing. There's peach cobbler. There's apple pie or apple cobbler. There's blueberry cobbler.
Ooh,
There's
blueberry
certain
cobbler would
things
be
that
good.
you
want
can
that.
make.
I like that.
Blueberry cobbler. Give me that, baby.
Blueberry cobbler could be a good choice. Apple pie
I
is
mean, it
kind of a
definitely,
close second, though, man.
definitely fucking
Huckleberry
works.
cobbler.
Huckleberry.
Huckleberry.
And if we're
Huckleberry Finn?
going
Yes.
we're going to drinks, okay?
Yep.
I was gonna
Good
say
luck.
Yingling. All right, I was gonna say Yingling, the first American beer. Listen, American Dew. They had Liberty Brew. I don't know if did you ever have Liberty Brew?
I did.
Yo,
I did.
Liberty Brew is phenomenal. As
This
well.
is literally just regular Mountain Dew, but it says America on it, so it's 20 times better.
Oh yeah, no, it tastes way better with the freedom. 100%.
That's right. I feel free drinking. it.
So
Taste 250 years of heritage in that, but
I
I
was
do. I really do. At 170 calories.
I was gonna go Yingling. Yingling is America's old. Actually, I don't know if it's America's oldest brewery, but I know they've been making it forever. But have you guys been on TikTok and seen what Keystone Light did?
no.
No.
So
They made a can that changes when it gets cold.
no.
No,
No,
they're
no, no, no,
pours-
no. So they had Bush Light. You know Bush Light?
Mhm.
Bush Light made Bush Light Apple. It was extremely successful.
that.
It's a lager
Yeah,
with
yeah.
apple. It's essentially like boys, like a Schafferhofer, but instead of grapefruit, you have apple.
Mm.
Keystone Light made Keystone Apple Light. But if you go on TikTok, and I encourage everybody to do this, because actually I probably should fact check myself right now, but I'm pretty sure it was Keystone Light that came out with the most American thing I have ever seen in my entire life when it came to that. Hold on, let me see. Yep, here you go.
Keystone Light, most
Are
American.
you talking about
thing.
the one with the
See if we can-
eagle on it? The bald eagle?
Yes, sir.
I do. see
Dude,
that.
come on. Come on, dude.
Yeah,
Nah,
I'm
dude.
looking at that.
That's fair.
An
You got,
American
especially for
bald.
Memorial Day, 4th of
Can I still
July,
buy this?
Veterans Day.
Can I
Bro.
still purchase this?
Not
It's
gotta
only
be
is
the
it a
official
bald
drink
eagle,
choice.
but he's got a bandana and glasses. Come on,
Yeah.
bro.
And the
pretty
bandana's
fucking
all red, white, and blue, baby.
Bro,
all
it's like
red,
Hulk
white.
Hogan, but an eagle. That's a fucking
So-
America.
Up until recently, I probably would have said a Yingling, but after everything came out with Keystone and their Apple, I think I got to go
So pretty
Keystone
hard one to
Apple. And if not, I'm with Louis on it, man. I'm going Mountain Dew all the way.
Yeah, well-
Specifically, if I can get American Dew on my hands, I'm getting American Dew. But there's nothing more American than
Then an
Mountain.
American Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, there's nothing more American than that, man. It's Coca-Cola is great. It's been around here for a very long time, and I get it. But there's something about Mountain Dew and the diabetes that comes with it
That's
that,
right. That's
that
right.
tastes super American.
At the
you
end
know,
of the day, are we
Mountain Dew
trying to
NASCAR.
lose weight on Memorial Day? No, of course not. We're trying to
No,
gain
fuck
weight on
no.
Memorial Day.
no,
Fuck, I look like.
no.
It's America,
We're trying to put on a few extra pounds when
I
it comes
put
to that.
on.
right? Because we got to party hard and be prepared for July 4th when we do it all over again.
Louis, what's that hat on your head, man? It looks pretty dope.
That's America 250 years actually.
Oh,
New cop, new cop.
And Bucky as well. America
oh, there you
250.
go. We got
Bucky.
we got a Bucky's
Bucky.
jersey on.
Bucky.
We got a Bucky shirt.
Hey, yo.
But you know why Bucky's here? Because they bring the brisket on the fucking board.
Brisket on a board.
Hey, brisket on the
That's what I'm
board.
talking about.
That man's a goat. I would love to find out what he eats on his Memorial Days.
Who's that, Bucky?
I mean, board.
Can we get Bucky in the podcast?
Yeah,
next
Bucky
week?
the Beaver.
Let's get Bucky in the podcast.
Let's get him in here.
Bucky's diet is so fucking unhealthy. All he eats is brisket, hella brisket, right? fucking nuts. So many.
No.
nuts.
It's not nuts. You're wrong.
Beef
It's the
jerky.
Bucky nuggets. The
Thank
Bucky
you.
nuggets is what he
Bucky
eats.
nuggets.
It's nuggets,
All
baby.
It's the nuggets. He's known for them, bro. Have you ever been to a Bucky's?
Beef
Rob?
jerky. Yeah.
Are you lying to me?
No, I've been to a Bucky's.
Where'd you go?
That's why I know about the nuts and the brisket.
Yeah, but how about the
They're not
nuggets?
nuts.
And the
They're not
hot
nuggets.
sauce.
They're,
They're
nuggets.
beaver nuggets.
Beaver
Yeah,
nuggets.
they're nuts though.
They're not nuggets.
No, they're
They're
beaver,
beaver
nuggets.
nuggets.
Dude, they're more
That's
than
just
nuts.
keyword
Beaver-
for their fucking testicles.
No,
They're
no, no. But beaver nuggets are
No!
actually not nuts at all. They're like a corn puff with
Yeah,
like a sugar
they're like
glaze
a
or
corn
something
nut,
to it.
dude, but like better.
Well, whatever
But
the
no
fuck
nut.
it is, it almost broke my tooth.
But
It's
no
hard as
nut.
shit. It's the
Did you eat the
fucking nut.
beaver nuggets or did you eat the
the fucking
candied
nut.
nuts?
Candied nuts?
That's different.
candied
That's
nuts.
different.
What are
That's
you
not the
talking
same
about?
thing. That's a different
Why
product.
the
That
fuck are you
this honey
correcting me? I
nutted
know
in
what
my
I'm talking about. I'm
Cheerios?
talking about the
Beaver
nuts.
nuggets. Well, the
I've never
nuts,
had the beaver nuggets.
the beaver nuggets are the more important thing we're here. This is America we're talking about. Beaver nuggets are America. They are. I think my
That's
shirt
what
actually
you
on the
need,
back
bro.
says something about
You
nuts.
can eat a brisket sandwich. You can eat a pulled pork, pulled
That's what I
chicken,
got,
pulled
brisket
turkey.
sandwich.
You can have their burrito things that I forget the
I
name
would
of.
never eat
That's
that.
actually
What?
Rachel's favorite. It's the
I've never had
Texas burrito, I think. What's it called,
Really?
Rach?
I gotta try that. I wish there was a Bucky's close to me.
Texas
There is
Philly
one close to
cheesesteak
you, dude. It's
burrito.
probably
How
30
close?
minutes. I'm sorry, Lou.
They-
What did you
30
say?
No,
That's
you were
far
saying
as fuck.
the burrito. They
Yeah,
have
the burritos they have.
Texas Philly cheesesteak burrito.
Dude,
She likes that shit a lot. I don't know, she says it's good.
when
I
I was still working at my earlier employer, not name dropping anything, I actually made burritos that were basically inspired by Bucky's, and I pitched the idea to my chef team, and they gave me the thumbs down, which was crazy because everybody loved them. But it was mac and cheese, it was brisket, it had pulled pork.
they don't respect Bucky. That's why.
A little, yeah, exactly. It should have
There's
put
two
twice
different competitors. So,
off,
you know, there's we're not going to name drop, but it's a rodent versus Bucky.
It's a rodent versus a marsupial.
Yeah, marsupial wins in that situation.
100 times out of 10. 100 times out of 10.
But yeah, Chad,
Yeah.
or not Chad, Rob. There's one in Daytona. I don't know how far that is.
Yeah,
from you,
dude.
but there's one
No,
in
he
Daytona.
can't be that. You're
Daytona's
not that
far
far
as
from
fuck.
Daytona, are you?
Daytona's far.
Hey Siri, how far is Daytona?
He's about to dox himself right now.
2 hours. And
I mean,
30
in a
minutes.
way, yeah. It's
Wait,
not
wait,
like
wait.
he's
How
saying his
far?
actual address.
An hour 47. It's not terrible.
That's not terrible.
fucking
That's about the same for
2
us, honestly.
Yeah, but
We're-
to say,
we're
you
like an hour
guys,
and
you
30.
went with Tommy, right?
It's
We
too
took
far
Tommy
from-
for actually, yeah, fun story. Tommy came to Florida, and he'd never been to Bucky's before, so we took him for his first time ever.
And
That's
Tommy
actually where he
didn't
got that
even
jersey
disgusting.
he's wearing right now. That's a Bucky's
Yeah.
jersey. he
Yeah,
got
show
that
it.
day.
Show it. Show it, Tommy.
Tommy,
show the
show us the
camera.
jersey. Turn
Show
around.
the
Let's see the
fuck
back
up,
of it. See the back.
Come on,
How
show
much
us
you
your
spend on
ball.
that?
See the
What?
Not so slow.
Yes,
How much you spend on
sir.
that, Tommy?
Oh!
Put your arms down.
Bucky's
You-
football
you don't
jersey?
have
Come on. It's an American jersey right
30, 40?
there. It was
Dude, that's
$29.99,
not
dude. $29.99 for a Bucky.
Was it really that cheap?
Yeah, Bucky shit's
Shit, I
close
don't
cheap.
really
Dude, the
remember.
shirts, $17. $17.
Yeah, dude, they're an American icon though. We gotta make sure everybody supports Bucky's. Keep them going, man.
That's
Let's
what
have
we're
it
gonna do.
Wow.
This Memorial Day, we're gonna start a new tradition, man. Fuck the barbecues. Let's do meetups at
We-
Bucky's all over the
Buc-ee's?
country.
We meet
Any
at
state that
Buc-ee's?
has them. Meet at Bucky's.
Fresh brisket on the board.
That's right.
You guys
Bucky's,
meet me
please
at
come to
Buc-
the Northeast.
You guys
Bucky's,
meet me.
please come to the
Yeah,
Northeast.
fuck
Please,
off.
thank
Bucky's
you.
wants nothing to do with your blue ass.
Uh-oh.
No,
I think it's a combination
getting
of both
political.
right now.
Tommy supports
I don't know
all
what the political standpoint
things.
is in Jersey anymore.
Tommy.
Yo, so here's the thing, Tommy. Why don't you just get your ass down here instead of
Florida.
asking for a Bucky's up there? We could
Interesting.
all take a trip like boys.
Interesting.
to Buc-ee's
Meet up
tomorrow.
Memorial
I'll
Day
just,
and meet
I'll
up
just
at
say,
Bucky's
fuck
tomorrow?
you guys and just move to Daytona.
I mean, okay, so
All right,
you'll
well,
be
we're all
closer
going
to
to
Bucky's
Bucky's
then.
tomorrow, boys. Is it settled?
Is it settled?
What time are we leaving?
This stream or this video drops at 2 p.m. If you're watching this when we launch this video, we will be meeting up
Meet
at
us at
Bucky's
Daytona
at
Buc-ee's.
5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We definitely won't be there, but everybody
I'm
else that
leaving
wants
right
to meet
after-
up at
after
Bucky's,
the
please do.
podcast.
Are you leaving
Okay,
right now?
this
We're going
one's
to
close.
Buc-ee's?
This one's not
Yeah,
bad.
5 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay,
Even though
it's
we're
not
definitely
terrible. It's over by Ormond.
We can get a
All right,
hotel.
I'll leave
There-
after
there's,
this.
there's a couple, and apparently they're building a few more in Florida here coming
Well, they
up.
better
I
hurry the
think I
fuck
saw
up
that.
and build one near me.
They're building one in Jacksonville, right
They
outside
could just-
Jacksonville.
They could build
Um,
one in the villages outside of Jacksonville. That's too far.
Yeah. Well, you're in the middle of bumblefuck Florida, bud. So
Yeah.
you know.
You're from a place that the only thing that's really big about them is a band.
And
I don't
trailer
even get that
parks. I heard there's
reference.
trailer parks that are bigger. out
That's
there,
all
too.
right.
Tony,
I'm
you haven't said
gonna
a whole
go to
lot. Tony,
Anthony,
what's going on
Florida.
there? You
I'm
sleeping?
looking at some stuff.
What
All
are
right,
you
what's the
looking at?
next topic, dickhead? It's
I'm,
up to you
I'm
now,
looking
Tony.
at merchandise.
For what?
You fuck.
America
You're not buying shit.
250 merchandise.
So this man just completely
Buy me
checked out
something.
of this. Okay.
No, I'm listening.
Well, with
I
that
was
being
just
said,
peeping
thank you
it
guys
'cause
for watching. Until
I
next
see-
week.
No, because I'm looking at your background. There's a lot of shit that they sell that has the same as the background.
Dude, did you see the?
Yeah,
They have a
where do you
fucking
think you bought the
baseball
background
jersey
from?
on TikTok for $15. It might not be the greatest,
There's a lot of shit.
but I'm about to buy one. Dude, that hat is clean as that hat is
Oh,
clean
yeah.
as fuck though. Dude, where did you get that?
You want to know where I got this? Kind of funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Timu.
No fucking way.
Funny
dude.
enough.
He's
Funny
burning.
enough.
I
It
swear
looks
to God,
really
it's either
well,
really shit
like-
or really good. Because that's
Well
insane.
Timo's got
Yeah,
some good
nah,
shit.
dude.
Sometimes you find a banger on there.
Yeah, you're gonna have to send me that link. I gotta get that shit, man.
But,
That's fucking fire.
Yeah, we got this hat, and then of course, little known fact, Muted by Accident 250 hat coming out soon. So, 250th
Uh-oh.
anniversary Muted by Accident hat dropping. Shock drop.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
We'll have it out very soon. So anyway,
Goddamn,
Tony,
brother.
since you were not paying attention the whole time, you have anything to talk about?
No.
Great.
I don't.
Great. Awesome. Glad you're here.
All right,
Yeah.
let's continue on the conversation of America. I guess I would also like to take the moment to talk about Kyle Busch. All right,
Mm.
one of the greatest NASCAR drivers to ever do NASCAR. Unfortunately, passed away.
Yeah, what happened? I just saw the article, but I didn't read it.
Honestly,
He was
that
dealing with
real
health
recent?
complications, right?
Was
yeah, from what I've not read too much into it, so I don't really want to speak on behalf of that. However, I know that he was dealing with some kind of complication. You got the Indy 500 hat on?
Daytona.
Yes, sir.
Golf.
Oh, Daytona. Never mind.
More American.
The Indy
Yeah,
500
that's
just
crazy.
happened. That's the only reason I bring it up. That was this weekend. So,
Indy.
Indianapolis is big. The Daytona is really big, and Indy's really big, and it's really part of Americana culture. So,
I got something.
Oh yeah.
uh-oh.
Wow.
Let's hear it.
First and foremost, all right. This is going to be talking about military.
Okay.
So, my fiance, her grandfather was actually in the military. He was in the army, right? And he was a cook, right? Now, the one thing I have to tell you, and the one thing that pisses me off, and I'm going to tell all these motherfuckers, right? Doesn't matter what you do in the military, no matter what job, you could be a fucking plumber in the military, but you still have to respect that. Because
Dude,
that
plumbing in the military is
person,
a tough job, bro. That's a hard
dude,
job.
it's
You know
now
how much
he
shit
cooked
they eat?
for entire fucking units.
Mhm.
Sure, he may have not ever touched a battlefield.
Oh, he
whatever
was
the
a
fuck it
chef.
is.
He was a chef.
He was a chef,
Oh fuck, that's fucking.
That's what
wild, bro.
that's actually
Yeah.
what my grandfather did in the Navy. Fun
dude.
fact.
Yeah, so, but like his like mates and shit wouldn't respect him. Say that he wasn't a real soldier, this and that, and people outside of the scope of the military always insulted him,
still
saying
fed
that
him
he's not a
every
real
day.
veteran. And I'm just like, dude, he still did something that you motherfuckers are afraid to do. You know what I
That
mean?
fort
That
could
man
have been
put himself
bombed
on the
any
line.
day. He is still a soldier. He is still on the
Yeah,
line.
God forbid something goes wrong. They're like, hey, yo, Don, you're getting fucking deployed, bud. Like, it doesn't fucking matter.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
You never know.
Well, you saw it with like, what was it? Lexi's sister's brother that's on base in Dubai.
Yeah, I actually, Dominic told me about that.
Yeah, they had to evacuate because of the recent stuff that's
Yeah.
going on overseas, and Dubai was getting striked. They had to evacuate that American base because they were basically being threatened and also being hit with like aerial missiles
Barrages and shit.
on the freaking base that he worked at. They
Yeah.
almost evacuated all of them out of Dubai just to be safe, bro. Like these guys do a lot, even if they're just on base, bro. These guys are
That's what.
consistently in danger, bro.
So I'm trying to say is like he could have sitting there been cooking a fucking meal, and then a fucking God forbid a mortar strike fucking just absolutely plows their
Right in the
base.
kitchen.
Something.
You know what it is? It makes me like you were just talking about that. It's like what pisses me off about that is like when like American soldiers, like they're off, right? They're done. They're not part of the military anymore. They come home or whatever, right?
Once
And
in
they
the military, always
country,
in the military.
but not even just
Unless
well,
you get
yes, but
dishonorably
what I'm talking
discharged.
about is like they come back to the country, and these guys, bro, are not like respected, and they're not set up for
Certainly.
success,
The
bro.
VA programs
dude,
suck ass.
and horrible.
Yep.
And then you go out, bro,
Fucking-
and there's like 20 homeless guys, and half of them are veterans.
Yep.
It's like, dude, you
That
busted
brings
your
me
ass
to a
for our
point.
country, did all this work, and put your life in danger every day just to be set up for nothing when you're done.
Yeah. And
Bro, we need a better
PTSD.
program.
You know, I know PTSD gets thrown around a lot nowadays, and it is definitely a conundrum. You know what I mean? It's definitely PTSD comes in many forms, but you're completely right, man. There's it's the veterans, and more specifically, if we're being blunt here, we're talking World War II and Korea, and like every person who came home, they didn't get that welcome, they didn't get that treatment that was meant to be. You know, I have a really good buddy of mine that I worked with. I'm not gonna sit there and name drop him completely. We called him Sarge. He was in the Marine Corps forever, and he fell out of a chopper that was taken off that got shot down in Iraq, and he fell like 18 feet. It was much higher than that, actually. I forget how far he fell, but he fell really far up and has permanent spinal damage, permanent neck damage, and he still struggles to get any kind of opportunity to see the VA. So I mean, veterans nowadays are just that's the
Dude,
whole reason why.
That brings me to a point. So I was on my way home from Hobby Lobby I went to, right? This was the other day.
Great
I seen
company,
this
by the
dude.
way. I'm not trying to say nothing, but they're very much involved in a lot of things.
I seen this
Hobby
dude
Lobby?
walk into I went to Wawa to go scoop up some of these bad boys right here. And this guy outside.
They're my sponsor.
Yeah, not a sponsor.
Semi.
He's semi. He was standing outside,
Oh, we pay
fucking
them.
prosthetic leg,
Well, he pays them.
fucking U.S. Navy hat, fucking beat up, dirty clothes. He was a veteran, right? So I sit there, I see him. He's asking for some money. So like, I actually talked to him for like 5 minutes when I was sitting there when I was leaving the Wawa, and fucking dude was talking about like he fucking lost his leg overseas. He fucking did fucking 2 tours in Iraq and shit. And he fucking lost his leg over there. So like I fucking looked in my wallet, fucking grabbed as much cash as I could. I was like, bro, like I offered to buy this motherfucker something to eat. You know?
Yeah.
Terrible, bro.
Nice dude.
You gotta feel bad for
it's
him,
fucked. Yeah,
because
it's
they have no support. They really don't.
No, you're 100% correct. You know, one of the things I'm going to shout out. I'm sorry, I don't want to do this. Not associated with this account at all, for the record. But as somebody who now works for Universal Studios in Orlando, one of the things that I think is really cool about them is on your name tag, if you have served, they have an entire thing that goes underneath your name tag that says military veteran. And I think
like
that's
that.
such a nice
That's
thing
nice.
for
That's nice.
for them to be able to be recognized, because as somebody who's worked for several other companies and big corporations when it comes to that and working with a bunch of vets, they just don't really get that kind of credit. So it's kind of nice for them to be able to walk around and have that on their name badge, so somebody else who serves can tell them, or people can say thank you for your service, or
Another thing, don't mean to cut you off.
No, you're all right. That was kind of
But
the end of it, anyways.
it's easy how.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
He's lagging. He's
Yeah,
lagging.
you're lagging though, but we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you,
Coming.
but your
Yo.
your mouth is not matching up with your voice. Just keep talking though.
Fuck. Okay.
Actually, I think it's
Look
better,
better
now.
now.
Nah. So like, you're talking about working with like companies and shit that respect military, right?
Mhm.
There's a company I won't name, but it's kind of crazy that I think is that it's almost like it's not dismissed, but not encouraged to thank our veterans when in the daily operation.
Yep.
Certainly.
Am I thinking of the right?
I still
company?
will do it no matter what. I don't give a
Yes.
shit.
Yes, you are.
Like hands down, I don't give a fuck about any of that. So
And the worst part about it is, like, technically, if you say something, you can actually get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
which is
At that
crazy.
company, it's nuts because they don't
And
want
that's
you.
why
I have to watch what
Yeah.
I say.
Their
and
whole
that's
thing
why I will
is
sit there and applaud. That's like I said. So I'll sit there and applaud Universal for that because to be able to hold that on your name tag. It is it's encouraging people
Yeah.
to thank you. It's encouraging people to open a conversation with you about your time, your service, and everything else. And that's what makes Memorial Day so special. I have a lot of people in my life that have served. I've had people in my life that have passed both during serving and people who have made it through. I actively have 3 people in my family that are still serving at this time. I'm not going to get too far into it, but one of my cousins, somebody that was my role model growing up, actually passed away during the war. So Memorial Day is extra special for me and my family because of that. So it's like, I love working for a place where people can highlight what they've done and not be pushed away by, for lack of a better word, I guess a rival company.
A rat.
I'm not going to say nothing about that, but it's it is something to be. It's something that you can sit there and be able to be proud of, and I think that makes all the world to people because I think that's why a lot of people end up homeless when it comes to having, veterans come back home is the fact that they don't feel like they're recognized, they don't feel like they're worthy, they don't feel like anything that they did was worth a damn.
Yeah.
So when you
Which is
have
crazy.
companies and that are very much pushing towards honoring you and showing you off, not just as an object, but as somebody who served this nation to make sure that even when you come to a damn theme park, that you can
it's essentially the closest thing you're gonna get to a real life superhero. If you really think about
100%.
it.
Tommy had something he wanted to say.
Yeah, Tommy was raising
Tommy,
his hand like
I
Yeah,
fucked with him. I
Tommy,
went like
you're
this.
up
I
to
looked
the
at him and I
little
went like this.
Hunter.
And he went like this. He put his hand to his mouth and I felt bad. I was like, no,
Tommy?
I'm just joking.
Tommy, what do you have to say?
So, I do want to spread some decent news at the very least.
Sure.
Do like a little bit of a compare and contrast because we have also been talking about like the support of people that serve in the military. It is still a very, very big struggle for the men and the women that serve in the military today. But I will say that I did do a little bit of research. Thank God for Google and AI. It says military families today receive far more specialized institutional and multi-faceted support. I'm sorry if I butchered the fuck out of that
Facilitated?
word.
I don't know.
Support than they did in the 50s. Obviously, a lot
That's
different
gonna happen.
now than it was in the 1950s.
Yeah.
But
not
it's
enough,
still
though, bud.
very like a positive thing for us to really at least
Certainly.
think of that we are starting to progress at least a little bit in the right direction for the military.
I feel like, though, to your
families
thing,
and
Tommy, is
the
like,
people.
I feel like that shouldn't even be something that we have to work towards. That should just be something that exists.
Yeah,
Right
you
You
Yeah.
gotta
already been
understand,
Yeah.
man,
happening.
these
Yeah.
people, and like Tony said earlier, it doesn't matter what you do. If Tony's, you said it was your fiance's,
Grandfather.
so his fiance's grandfather. Listen, think about all of this. It doesn't matter what you do. You're still going to see some form of battle in that regard, right? If you don't have a cook on there, then your troops aren't getting fed. If they're not getting fed, they're not going to be able to perform their duty. So that's the whole thing. I get what you're saying, but
That's right.
1950s and today, there's still so much that needs to get done.
Yeah, I just wanted to shed some
Yeah.
type of positive news.
No, I get it,
Because
and that is a step in the right direction.
Even though it shouldn't have been like such. I mean, granted, there was a GI Bill that was made after World War II, but there's probably a ton of loopholes like within the government, and they
Loopholes in
probably
the
just hasn't
government?
really.
Doubt that.
Government.
There just hasn't really been, too much of the support that there has been. And I even did a 25-page capstone paper about, the treatment of military people in World War II. Obviously, like I said before, way different times then, but, still some people are still facing with the same type of struggles.
Tommy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
question for you.
Yeah.
I think we had this conversation earlier.
Yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, yes.
Would you care to elaborate on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, famous NBA player, Hall of Famer?
By the way, he actually wrote a book, or at least partnered with somebody who wrote a book on African American soldiers for World War II. He described all the struggles that they went through, whether it was on the battlefield, in training camp, or even going home, dealing with the racist, narcissistic community that they had to deal with no matter where they went. And it was a very interesting find. And I used his book to, help my capstone paper.
Nice.
I'm trying to think of what was the name of that group? Do you guys remember?
The Black
There's a
Pilots.
name, there was a group of pilots.
Oh,
The Black
Tuskegee
Pilots.
Airmen.
The Tuskegee.
Yeah, the
Tuskegee
Tuskegee
Airmen.
Airmen.
Tuskegee
Yeah, the
Airmen.
Tuskegee
Yeah.
Airmen.
Tuskegee Airmen.
The last one just passed away, by the way.
Yeah, he did.
yesterday.
He did. Shout outs to
Yesterday?
them,
That's
man,
crazy.
because they didn't have to do that, but they did anyways. So
Boys.
Some people are just built different, man.
We're
Some
talking
people are
about
built to be the
soldiers.
Main character.
Does anyone else have anything to say? Because I'd like to go into something that's very important for this as well. I feel like
Well,
talking
we
about
should
military.
probably make this the final thing to talk about, maybe?
Yeah,
We've been
sure.
doing this for a long
We
time.
can make this one quick,
We don't
but
I have one
I know Chad's
honorable
gone,
mention.
but we'll
I have
jump
one
into
honorable
it.
mention. Rambo. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, Tony's
Goated.
turn.
Stolen Valor.
Oh yes,
Hit it.
I love it, dude. One of my favorite hobbies, low key. So last Saturday, right? No, I'm just kidding.
He's
No,
So
I
Rob
love-
will
I
not be
love-
in the next episode.
I love. I love
I'm
watching
taking him
the
to
videos.
court for Stolen
I
Valor.
love watching the videos of the fucking straight idiots because it's always just people that are just there's never anybody smart, because once they get started, I love the people that fuck with them and pretend that they're actually buying into it, and then they start talking to them like, oh yeah, what was your squad? Oh really? What rank? Oh wow, what
And
name?
they don't know anything.
No,
I
no,
just-
no.
they're
They
wearing the
do.
fucking
They know
patches wrong.
very basic information.
Yeah,
Like they
some
teach
of them-
themselves
some
super
of them
basic
do.
information.
I'm sorry. Are we at Stolen Valor?
He's
Is
talking
that
about
what I
Stolen
walked
Valor,
into?
yeah. Because he was just saying it's a shame because you got people that learn very little minimal information. So when people try to ask them questions, they just straight lie. And
Yeah.
it's like
They
what?
wear the patches in the wrong spots. They can't explain the
Yeah.
patches. They can't
But also,
explain the
like,
ribbons.
when you see somebody in the military, they're not in a Wawa in full gear unless like their squad's going out together doing something. Like when I was at Bucky's the other day, funny enough, there was an entire squad of army people
Or
that came
or
in.
if you're like a recruiter that works in like a building, you know.
Yeah, but even then, like you don't see that super often.
Yeah.
Like these guys are
Well-
so blatantly obvious that they're lying.
There's different names for different uniforms.
No,
But
you're,
you'll notice no matter what, each uniform that they wear, they have a dress code and they
I
have
was
to
about to
wear
say,
the code. So
so
if you see a group of those guys coming in and like let's say they're civvies and shit, or they're I think
They don't have
that's civilian.
hats.
I don't know if that's
it
civilian. But yeah,
depends. It just depends because there's okay. So
who's calling out
I
Discord right now?
I wanted to join the military. That was what I wanted to do after high school. I got denied because I have a lovely thing called cerebral palsy that doesn't really affect me, but affected me enough to not join the military. Anyways, you have your dress and then you have your uniform. They're two different uniforms, but they
Yeah.
both represent whatever branch of military you're in, whether you're in the Marines, the Navy, the Army, the Air Force, what's the other one, the Coast Guard, or, you know, it
Space
doesn't.
Force.
But no, I you're right though. You can very much tell when people are in a situation of stolen valor.
Stolen
And
valor, yeah.
the thing
'Cause
is that
The way you
people.
present yourself.
Well, the thing is, at the end of the day, the other issue is, if we're getting into that, is the fact that people are donating their, you know, grandfather's stuff into a Goodwill or,
Yeah.
you know, whatever your local place is to thrift, and that's become an issue in itself as well. But
I was about to say, like, Goodwill should have like policy against that, where it's like if they receive items like that, just don't sell them. Like, don't.
I don't know
give
why
them
they.
to people.
I mean,
'Cause you
I've
gotta remember,
never
Goodwill
personally.
gets a lot of things like from those drop boxes where like they can't perceive what somebody's going to put in there. Like anybody could drop shit off in there. But like
Yeah.
I feel like if you get something like that should be something that you take and you give it to like the proper people. Like give it to like a government
Certainly.
official or something.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
put that on a shelf.
Dude, how about a
See,
museum?
For me, I'm
You're
not. I'm
talking
not gonna
about like
sit,
military gear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit there and get into like my personal life too much, but I will say for a little bit there, I had to work at a it wasn't a Goodwill, but it was a thrift shop, a nonprofit organization, and we had to go through everything, and that's the thing that bothers me the most, because I completely agree with you, Louis, but I think that people just don't pay enough attention to that or care enough to get rid of that kind of stuff, because
Yeah.
at the end of
A
the
lot
day
of
it
these
should
guys are
be
minimum wage.
honored. You know what I mean?
It should be.
There's no reason for you to resell somebody's uniform that they wore to serve this country. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. But
For a
You know-
profit. That should be illegal, honestly. It should
And
be
then there's
illegal to be able to
places-
take a profit on a military uniform.
Yeah, but there's also places nowadays that you can buy patches, and that just makes
Yeah.
shit even worse.
bro, you can buy
Shut it down,
patches on
Tyler
Well, bro,
Team,
you could
bro.
literally you could go to a military base as a civilian, go to their MPX or whatever, their military store, and buy all those patches.
Yeah, it's
I didn't
Like
know all
obviously,
that.
as a military member, you're not just going to buy a patch that you don't actually aren't awarded.
Well, you're
but-
supposed to get it. You're supposed to get it. That's the whole reason that I
Yeah.
don't understand why they sell it, because when you go through it, it's a whole ceremony. It's not
Exactly.
just something that you just do. It's something that
Yeah,
they
like Carol, I put on the fucking marksman badge because it looked cool. I liked it.
No, it's stupid.
Like no,
I feel like if you're gonna
I
buy
saw
a
one Stolen
badge,
Valor
like
video that was like that. He was like, "Well, I like this one because it looked cool," and I was like, "You are wild! Like that's outrageous. You might actually be a little autistic."
this is
'cause that
realistically,
looks
this is
like
the
that.
only badge
Said
you
he might
should
be a
be able to
little
buy
autistic.
is the coronavirus veteran
the coronavirus.
because that's acceptable. That's
We're past
acceptable.
that.
you
We're
know?
on the hantavirus now, bro. Update your shit, dog.
Well, we don't have that patch yet because we haven't survived it yet.
Yeah, we haven't
We have to
gotten
get
through
through it
that.
first.
No.
We
we'll
might
see
be doing a
what
podcast
happens.
on that in the future. We'll see.
We'll see what happens from Cali, boys. We'll see what happens from Cali.
Yeah, speaking of Cali, man,
Cali
whatever happened to
caused
that? I saw that freaking chemical leak the other day.
Dude,
on
you
on
saw it,
news.
huh?
I
All
seen
that,
that.
that was wild.
It was
Yeah,
like 20,000
man,
people without homes or something. Because
Yeah, my
They
my-
were talking
my
about
people-
that. We got an email about
Suspicious.
that from Disneyland.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
seen
my
it.
I
If you
got
ask me, bro.
I got a
all
lot
these
of
people
friends
don't
that
have
are
their land.
actually
Yo,
have been mandatorily in.
Have you guys looked
evacuated.
into the California Future City project? They want to build like a futuristic city in California,
Good
but
luck.
they can't do it because there's all this old infrastructure there. So they're doing things like the California wildfires that took all those fucking houses a couple years ago.
Interesting.
This fucking thing,
buddy,
they're
they're
they
not,
say it's inevitable that it's gonna explode, and that's why they're evacuating people.
there's two options that can happen from that. It's either going to be it explodes or it's going to leak. And best case scenario is it's going to leak because what's happening right now is the heat is
Oh,
expanding.
we're still talking about the chemical leak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all. Yeah, that's all.
And it's going to explode. They're gonna
Anyways,
evacuate everyone.
Let's just hope for
There's
the
a-
best, bro. Because
The reason
Yeah.
the reason that I will bring this up is because very close by there's a base in Los Alamitos, California. I really hope everybody's good there because they've not been evacuated yet.
That's true.
But there's a massive base over there in Los Alamitos. There's also a couple in Long Beach. So I'm hoping that everybody who's serving right now is taking care of themselves and staying out of harm's way when it comes to that. And I know that they had to go door to door knocking on people's doors to make sure that everything was okay so that they can figure everything out. And that's kind of where we're at this point. My mom's been in Idaho. My dad's been in California, in Long Beach. So we're kind of taking everything with a grain of salt at this point and seeing where they go from here. Because if not, they're going to end up sleeping on my couch here in Florida.
yeah, it's all about safety at this point.
Yep.
It's all really
But
matters.
no, I mean, like I said, to get back on topic with everything, I mean, Memorial Day is extremely important. Most people that watch us, there's people in my family who served and passed, and it's a big deal. I still have active military out there in my family as well. But I'd love to give a shout out to my cousin Kyle. It's been a bit, but I
I have a actually finish what you were saying, and then I'll say it.
no, I that was kind of the end of it. I just didn't really have much more to say when it
I'm
came to
gonna
that.
say, so wrapping up this video, I have a challenge for everybody listening and everybody here. So on Memorial Day and the week following, I challenge you, if you see a veteran, somebody with a veteran's hat, whatever, just do something nice for them. Help them with their groceries, pay their bill, their tab. If you see them sitting at a bar, just ask the waitress, hey, how much does he owe? Let me pay it for him. Something
Or at
like
least
that.
get him a drink at the very least.
Yeah. So get them a drink. Ask us, just talk to them. That's another thing. Veterans love talking, whether it's about like their time or just their lives, they got
Hold on,
stories. But that being
Tommy?
said, is there anybody with any closing remarks?
Tommy had his hand up, so let's hear it.
Or at the very fucking least, I can't believe I even have to say this. At least thank them for their service.
Thank them for their
I
service.
don't
every
see
time,
that.
man.
Thank you, Tom.
Oh, every time.
It's
That's what I
really
keep
fucking
saying.
wild that I have to say that, but
That's
Just-
what I keep saying.
yeah.
Regardless to what side of the political spectrum you're on, we live in the
Yeah,
greatest.
you don't got to be
fucking
for
country.
war. I'm not for war, but I respect the fuck out of the people that do defend us. Because we don't have a choice. At the end of the day, if it weren't for the people that chose, the government would choose for us at the end of the day. So like,
Yep.
be happy that there are people willing to do a job that nobody wants to do.
Yep.
At the end of the
So,
day,
at the end
nobody signing those papers goes because they want that life. Really.
Nope.
Like they might have reasons and whatever, but like at the end of the day, there's usually a bigger reason, and it's you, me, everybody watching. It's us. So that's the
That's
big
right.
picture.
We wouldn't be able to do this without those type of people. So
Thank a
You know?
veteran. I don't care what political status you are, whether you're liberal, whether you're conservative, whether you're whatever, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we get this grace, we get this loveliness of having an opinion in this country because of the people who sacrificed their lives so we can have an opinion. So at the end of the day, yeah, like you said, if you come across a vet, if you see somebody tomorrow that's wearing a shirt that represents the United States Army, you see dog tags, you see tattoos, you see a hat, whatever, just thank them for their service, because at the end of the day, this is exactly why all of us can do what we can do. We're all able to have our say in the world, to be able to be goofy
Our
as fuck
freedom
on
of speech.
podcasts, to say whatever the fuck we want on podcasts. All this stuff is
Yes.
protected because of the fact
I was
we
gonna
have
say
people
that.
willing to fight for the rights of us.
That's right. All right, Tony, anything else to say?
I mean, I got one more.
Well, we ain't
It's not
starting
a
another
long
topic.
one.
We ain't
It's not
starting
a
another
new
topic.
topic.
right now. We're wrapping
It's a
this
shout
up.
out.
buddy. Shout
It's a
out. Go
shout
ahead.
out.
Shout out to who?
I'd
Not
like
me.
to give
I
a
ain't doing
shout
anything.
out to. It's gonna be here we
One of
go.
our subs.
He
It's
doesn't
a
even know
sub.
who it is.
We're gonna have U.S. Army Specialist Sarah Beckstrom. She was 20 years old, and then also a shout out to U.S. Air Force Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf, 24 years old.
Nice.
Both of their lives were taken last year in November 2026 in a shooting protecting our nation's capital.
Mhm.
Just
Oh,
want
I
to give them
remember
a
that.
shout out. That's all.
Okay.
All right, so if we're going on that, I would love to get into John Stravos, somebody that was very, very, very close with for a long time. One of my best friends for a very, very long time. Got me through a lot when it came to my high school years and getting after that. It was quite the loss, to be honest with you. So I really got to give him a shout out when it comes to that. Memorial Day is always something that I take very seriously when it comes to things, because I lost somebody very important to me going through all that. So,
Yeah.
John, you're a lovely human being. Your family's amazing, and that's kind of
To send this out,
say.
shout out to the Sundowners.
I knew it was coming.
The
Shout out.
Sundowners.
I knew the
Shout out to the
Sundowners were going to make an
Sundowners, baby.
appearance. I knew it.
You
What are the
knew it.
sundowners?
That was actually what I was going to say. Funny enough.
Get him in the
You
call.
beat me to the point.
Get him in the call right now, boys. Hold on.
Well, then, if nobody else says anything, closing statement for today's episode, I guess. Before Rob pushes us out here and fucking hangs up on us and leaves us. Again, this was our Memorial Day episode. So as you guys are fired up,
It'll
grills
actually
and-
be on Memorial Day because we
It
were
actually
smart
will be up.
today.
correct. we
Unlike
did it
unlike the May
the May
May
4th
the
episode.
4th, May 4th
kind of missed the
episode.
mark on that.
we
but
did this
got
one.
it.
We thought this one through.
A lot of
I
people
thought
like
it like
that,
right
so-
when I woke up. I was like, "Yo, you know what? I don't know why I feel like doing a podcast." And I was like, "Oh, you know what? Monday's
Memorial
the day we
Day's
got to." And I
tomorrow.
was like, "We might as well do it today. We
We'll
might
do
as
it.
well do it right now."
But anyway,
And technically,
so
right now it's Memorial Day. So happy
it is
Memorial Day,
actually
you guys.
now. Yeah, happy Memorial Day.
Love you guys, and I hate you guys at the same time.
That's right.
You guys are my best and worst fucking enemies. You know,
That's right.
best friends and worst fucking enemies. I hate you all,
Yeah.
and I love
we
you.
go to war in ourselves. We do our own war in this
Amen,
podcast.
brother.
But
Hell, we just had
anyway.
a war earlier. We had a little mini battle early. So, you know, we
but
all fucking-
on a serious
you.
note, just to wrap it up. But like I said, this is a Memorial Day episode. We're actually posting on Memorial Day, not the Monday after. But as you guys are firing up your girls, spend time with family, friends, enjoy the long weekend, whatever you guys are doing.
And put on
Just
a
take a
nice
moment
video.
to remember again all the brave men and all the brave women who made the ultimate sacrifice, of course, for our country. Their service and dedication are the reason, like they said, we enjoy the freedoms we have today. So don't take it for granted. You know what I mean? Enjoy your lives, but also, you know, do something good for somebody that has done way more than you can ever expect for you. You know what I mean?
Without doing it, they didn't do it for thanks. You know,
Right.
Yep.
Just do
And a
something
lot
nice
of
for
them
them.
will tell you the
That's why
same
we give
thing,
it.
but
But that's
it's the
pretty much what I
ultimate
got.
sacrifice at the end of the day. So
That's right. So Rob, I think you know what time it is.
well, yeah, I think
12:34.
with that being said, thank you so much for listening and watching to the worst podcast on the internet. Until next time, have a great fucking week.